Welcome to this Edge Connect Getting Started tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install Edge Connect on your Linux Egg system and then how to configure and run your first connected Edge application based on the standard Edge Connect virtual device example. Please note that Edge Connect is the name of a new OT connectivity product based on IOTech's existing Edge XRT technology. And during this tutorial, you will still see documentation and command line references to XRT. To start with, I'm going to install Edge Connect onto my Linux machine by following the instructions in the Edge Connect installation guide, which can be accessed online at docs.iotechsys.com. I have Ubuntu 22.04 running on my PC, so I'm going to follow the installation instructions for Debian-based systems. The first thing I'm going to do is to install any packages required to run Edge Connect by issuing the following command. Next, we must install the key for the IOTech repository. And then register the IOTech repository. Then we will make sure that all repositories are up to date. The final step is to install the latest version of Edge Connect. Edge Connect will be installed underneath /opt IOTech. So the next thing we're going to do is go to the Getting Started section in the Edge Connect user guide. The Getting Started guide provides a walkthrough of the steps required to create a connected application by configuring a standard set of Edge Connect components. In addition, we've also provided a comprehensive suite of pre-configured Edge Connect examples, which users can simply copy and modify as a starting point for their own Edge Connect applications. As the focus of this Getting Started tutorial, I'm going to take a look at the virtual device standard example. It's one of the simplest examples to run for the first time, but covers many of the basic principles that you will use again and again. The Edge Connect examples can be accessed from IOTech's GitHub repository. Referred to as device services, examples are provided showing how to use Edge Connect's range of different OT protocol connectors. There are also examples for creating new connectors or user-defined components. For users who plan to run Edge Connect on Microsoft Azure devices, a dedicated set of examples are also provided. So the first thing I'm going to do is to copy the examples onto my PC by issuing a git clone command. So let's take a look at the virtual device example. GitHub provides a write-up of all the examples provided and how to run them. So let's navigate to the device service examples. And then select the virtual device service example. This example is a good place to start if you're new to Edge Connect, as the steps I'm about to go through are common to all of the other examples provided. From the directory where the example code was cloned to, we can cd into the virtual device example directory. Then run the script provided to set up the environment. Once that's done, we need to install and set up an MQTT broker. Edge Connect provides an MQTT API through which clients interact with the runtime, both to manage the instance, for example to add or remove devices, create schedules, trigger discovery where appropriate, and also to read and write data. We also need to install Mosquito clients. Then from a new terminal, we need to issue the following command so that we can see all of the requests and replies that we're about to issue. Next, set an environment variable to point to the Edge Connect software license. Finally, we have to set up the path to the Edge Connect executable and LD library path so that Edge Connect can find its dynamic link libraries. From the virtual device example folder, we then run Edge Connect by pointing it at the configuration directory for the example. Once Edge Connect starts, you can see data being received in the terminal where the MQTT client is running. The example has been configured with a schedule that polls the virtual device service and reads all of the data values configured into the service every 3 seconds. For more information on the virtual device service and its use, then take a look at the virtual device chapter in the online user documentation. The next thing we will show is how to interact with a running Edge Connect instance to manage any devices and to read and write data to any connected devices. Scripts to issue common commands via Edge Connect's MQTT API are provided with each example. These are described on GitHub. Because the virtual device example by default has a virtual device instance already created, the first thing we're going to do is remove the device instance so that we have a clean starting point. We're going to do this by running the remove device command. In the MQTT client window, you can see that the delete request was executed successfully. We could then add a new device by running the add device command. The add device command will use the device profile which is used by the virtual device service to access data values from a specific virtual device instance. The profile is provided with the example and can be found in the Profiles folder. For more information on device profiles, their purpose, and how to create them using IOTech's graphical device configuration tool, then see the device profile chapter in the online user documentation. The next thing we can do is to issue a single GET request on one of the resources or data values defined in the profile by issuing a GET command. You can see the data value returned in the MQTT client window. We can also read multiple resources by issuing a multi-GET request. This time you can see multiple data values returned in the MQTT client window. In addition to reading data, we can also write data to device by issuing a put command. In this case, the value 25 is written to the storeInt32 value resource. As with the reads, we can also write to multiple resources by issuing a multi-put request. This time you can see values written to two resources in the MQTT client window. Finally, if we want to automatically read or write data periodically, this can be achieved by creating a schedule. We can do this by issuing an add schedule command. And that concludes this EdgeConnect Getting Started tutorial.